Actually, the water is 28 degrees, maybe 27. There's no wind, there's almost no one. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy because I think we're gonna have to go in a couple of days because the weather is getting a bit worse. So we're gonna have to go back and shelter. But while we are in these conditions, I think the only thing to do is jump in the water. So yeah, let's get into it.
Hello everyone! So we are finally out of the yacht and we have my parents on board, so we have decided to show them a good time. I'm not too sure when this episode will air, but technically we are still in the cyclone season, so we shouldn't be going too far. But we're still going to the reef regardless. We have internet on board thanks to Starlink, so if anything of concern should arise, we'll get notified and we can go back to the coast very quickly to shelter. So we're going back to the Capricorn group. We would have loved to go to Lady Elliot because we've never been, but it's not very sheltered and it's far away from any other reef. So we can't really risk it because you need perfect conditions, which we don't have. So we're going back to Lady Musgrave. I'm sure my parents will love it and we will never get sick of it. So it doesn't matter that we've already done it. We want to go back. So yeah, hop on board and let's go to Lady Musgrave. Hello everyone, that's it, we've made it to the reef. We left at like 4 a.m. this morning just to make sure that we'll get here on time, meaning before the sun is too low so that we can spot all of the bommies. It was a pretty good sail, nothing to report. We had a bit of wind and the wind should drop off tomorrow, so we should have perfect condition from tomorrow onward. On top of this, the water temperature is at 28 degrees, which is absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, we still have to wear our wetsuits because it's still stinger season. So in Australia, in essence, from October till June, there's some jellyfish in the water that are deadly.
It might not look like it, but they're quite agile swimmers, reaching speeds of 3 knots, which is why they're rarely found washed up on beaches like bluebottles. They also have eyes, so they can hunt their prey and maneuver around obstacles.
So you have to wear protection against them, which means stinger suit or wetsuit. And then after that it's winter, so the water is too cold, at least for us. The water is too cold, so we have to wear our wetsuits all year long. But Jan's got a new one, so at least he can show off today. He also has got some new fins, so he upgraded from the plastic blades to the fiberglass blades. We've already done a video on how to select your freediving fin, so if you missed it, I'll put a link up there. Hopefully he can be even faster in the water. Let's test all of this out. end of a few days in Musgrave. We had so much fun. So we went diving into several areas, sometimes in the green zone, sometimes in the non-green zone. So we were able to fish from time to time and enjoy the reef for the other times. We caught quite a few fish, so a few coral trouts, grouper, and a mackerel. It's not small.
It is not small.
And it was just delicious, just fresh fish, all we need. We're setting sail again because in a few days we need to go back to the coast to shelter from the wind, but we still have a few days, so we're gonna go and enjoy other reefs. We'll probably make a stop in Fitzroy and then spend a few days in Heron Island before we go on to Keppel Island.
That was the original plan, but the sail downwind with the spinnaker was so good and everybody was kind of excited to spend some time at the bar at Heron Island, so we decided to keep going.
What a better day than this one to be on the reef. I mean, look at it. There's no wind. We just have to enjoy, which is not too bad after those 2 months on the hard where we had to work a lot. But to be in this position, I'll work those 2 months again, that's fine. So we kind of rushed north a little bit so we could enjoy being on the reef with warm water before winter. And yeah, actually the water is 28 degrees, maybe 27. There's no wind, there's almost no one. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy because I think we're gonna have to go in a couple of days because the weather is getting a bit worse. So we're gonna have to go back and shelter. But while we are in these conditions, I think the only thing to do is jump in the water. So yeah, let's get into it. What a great dive it was. We had such a lovely time. I mean, the water was not super clear, but it was beautiful. And because it's glass water, it's quite easy to snorkel, and yeah, we enjoyed. Back on the reef. Let's eat now. I'm hungry.
The next couple of days were pretty similar. Snorkel every day at low tide, followed by a chilled afternoon on the beach, and sundowner with a few drinks from the bar. I could get used to this really, but the forecast is ending up my plans of living on this island, so time to go I guess. Over the next few days, as the wind started picking up again, it was time to go back to the coast. We decided to go to Great Keppel Island, but just after a few days, the wind was so bad that we went straight to Yeppoon Marina. That marina isn't so great in terms of wind protection, but at least we wouldn't get the swell that we had on the island. It's also where we were supposed to drop off my parents and pick up a new guest a few days later.
My name is Lynn. I'm 19 and, and I've decided to join Take It Easy for 2 months. I'm on my gap year and I'm starting uni. I wanted to come to learn how to sail and mainly to do heaps of cool stuff on the ocean, like going to the reef and diving and spearfishing.
If you want to see that, make sure to join us in the next video. Please consider subscribing and dropping us a like, and we'll see you next time. Bye!